What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, Footy Culture family. Like, I'm gonna shout out the audio listeners right away and the visual listeners for always showing love, sticking from beginning to the end of the pod. Shout out to you guys, man. You guys are killing it. I'm gonna shout out a specific audio listener, Ryan Medeiros, always tuning into every single episode. So shout out to you. But let's get into it. I have something exciting to talk about. Because the FIFA Club World Cup is coming to the United States of America on June 14th. The biggest edition of the tournament to date. You know, it's across 11 U.S. cities with the final and semifinals being played in East Rutherford, New Jersey at MetLife Stadium. It's going to be an exciting tournament, man. I'm so amped. But with that said, did you guys hear the most insane rule for this upcoming Club World Cup? It's actually crazy.
No way.
So basically, apparently, all Mexican teams will be able to take players on loan from other Mexican teams that aren't in the tournament to play for them.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
How?
Dude, I have no idea. I didn't make the rules.
Who's allowing this?
Apparently FIFA, dude. Because look, I got it right here. So Leon, Monterrey, and Pachuca are allowed to get 6 loans from every other Liga MX club. Do you think this is fair to the other teams in the tournament?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
You can't just say yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, dude, like if you think about it, like the teams that are really competing for the title obviously have more resources, right? They got more funds. They're also getting a transfer window that opens ahead of time to be able to sign players for the Club World Cup as well. I think like 10 days before the Club World Cup opens, every team that's participating in the Club World Cup gets their own transfer window to be able to sign players. So I think, like, yeah, why not? Make it fun. Make it almost like a couple little Mexican League All-Star teams. Get them in there. See if they can do some damage. See if they can win. Because, man, the pot's 100 mil. The winning team gets 100 mil.
Damn.
That's pretty significant.
It's a lot.
I don't get how some teams can just take players from a different team. But doesn't the Mexican League run while the tournament's being played, or they're gonna pause it? Like, there is an opening and a closing aspect of their season, but are these clubs gonna just not participate if their best players, for say, are gonna be going to a different team?
Well, they're technically going to be getting them on loan.
Yeah, but you need those players no matter what. Unless are they gonna just pause the Liga MX so they can just let these teams ride the tournament? Sorry.
I don't think they just get to like pick and grab like what players. I think they have to like come to an agreement with the team.
Yeah.
So let's say Pachuco. How do you say that? Pachuca. Sorry, they go in for, let's say, Chicharito from Chivas.
Mm-hmm.
They have to come to an agreement with the team. I'm pretty sure.
But at the same time, this obviously would allow teams to get better players from different teams. What's the point of these players just getting just bench players? Don't you want the best to come with you to the tournament so you can actually win?
Yeah, but it's going to be difficult because it depends on how. Maybe they make a deal with the team that they're signing players from. Maybe they get a portion of the winnings if they end up winning. Maybe they do something like that in the contract. I don't know.
Yeah, because what's the incentive for these other clubs allowing their players to go to these few select teams?
Yeah.
Like, what if those few players get injured?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, how does no one realize this is the stupidest thing ever? Like, why would any other team that's not contributing or being a part of this World Cup, why would you send your players to this with a chance of getting injured? They're not even on your team. Like, why would you send your players to those teams? So that's why I don't know if this is true or not. But like, if this is true, this is a dumb rule. Super dumb.
Actually, now I come to think of it, let's say one of these smaller teams let their best player go to play for Monterrey or whoever it is, one of the 3 teams, and now they get to be shown on the big stage, and they play well. Their price goes up a significant amount.
Yeah.
Them making X amount of millions extra than they would have maybe if they sold them if they didn't get that kind of showing.
That's a good what if.
That doesn't make sense either, because why would you get another player's team to look better rather than your younger players or your players on your squad
trying to
sell
win.
out? But you're not going to be like the possibility of these clubs winning this tournament are really low. Yes or no?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
you bringing other players in to show off to get a better of a price to sell forward doesn't make sense. You now taking players that may not be the best from opposing teams just to ride the bench, when you can just use your players again to show and maybe have them shine and maybe sell them in the future. It just doesn't really make sense to me.
The only way I think this would make sense, and is probably why if this was true, this is the reason, to make the Mexican League look better. Having their, you could say, best players on the best teams that are actually playing there. That's what I'm assuming is the whole reason they would do this. But besides that, I don't find this a smart idea for those teams that are loaning those players out. Because, like you said, what if they can do better? But what if they get injured and they come back and they're out for the season, and now you're screwed for the rest of your season? So,
Well,
crazy.
think about it. Maybe the loans will be paid.
Yeah, I'm sure there's
So-
going to be some type of
Is it
financial.
worth
Maybe
it,
it's not
though?
a free loan. And look, the World Cup 2026 is coming to Mexico as one of the 3 host nations.
Yeah.
They're going to want to put on a show. And they have 3 teams that are showcasing Mexican football. León, Pachuca, and Monterrey. And they got to get their best shot.
But this isn't FIFA. You can't just get the best players from a bunch of other teams, put them on one team, and expect them to play well. It doesn't just work like that.
Yeah,
And how long are they gonna have to train in order to, actually get some kind of chemistry? They
Hey,
don't have
again,
long.
this is summer tournament football.
I guess.
Summer
not
goes
a lot
by
of training
quick, bro.
sessions.
This ain't Phineas and Ferb summer, man. This goes by quick.
A couple weeks, maybe.
And my thing too is like, seems like it's like an all-star teams like they're trying to do for Mexico. And if they're trying to take this tournament serious, I don't know if this is the way to go.
Why
Like,
not?
They're trying to even out the playing field to compete with these European teams. You know, if these European teams come in and we have a full like European final, semifinal, is the Club World Cup worth it? If you're not seeing these other teams,
And it looks bad on the Mexican teams
Yeah.
too. Like I think they want to put their best foot forward and show to the world that our league is competitive. These are the kind of players that we have in our league. And dude, even if one of those teams makes like a quarterfinal, like a semifinal run, that looks really good on the league because everyone's expecting it to be like a Final Four of just European teams. But if one of those Mexican teams is able to kind of like penetrate that and be involved in the last 4, the Final Four, like that could be huge for the league, for the fans, for the club. I'm sure they make a lot of money too. So I think it's a cool opportunity. I'm sure there will probably be limitations in terms of like what players can actually be loaned out. Like maybe it'll be only like Mexican nationals. Maybe it'll be like under 21 players. Like I'm sure there will be restrictions and stipulations on it. But I think it's cool, something different. All right.
Bro, is no one pointing out how like some of these players could be going on an espionage mission,
That too.
spying on these bigger teams, gaining their tactics, bringing it back to their team, finding out what they do, how they tick, and going up against that?
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Double agent, bro.
Double agent. I
Okay.
like that too.
low key.
I think it's cool. I think it's fun. If it actually does go ahead and happen, I think it'll make those teams have a better chance of actually being competitive.
So actually,
Club World Cup.
looking at here, the league actually starts in July and ends in April.
Okay, so we'll have time.
So they have that gap in between, like their break, which they'll be in the during the tournament, Club World Cup. So they can probably use, they can definitely use other teams' players.
I like how you said like if they send like their U21 or like some academy players, maybe that's a cool idea.
don't
for them
think
to
that's
get
gonna-
in. But like, I just don't see them sending their best players. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Why would I send you my best player?
I could see it happening.
No,
You probably get some type of financial incentive for it. Like, I'm sure it's not going to be like, realistically, there's only 3 teams. Like, you're probably not going to be able to take like maybe more than one player from like a certain team. Like, it's not like I don't know, like Club America is going to get rated of like their whole starting 11, right? It'll probably be maybe a couple players here, a couple players there, and realistically, like, only a few of them will probably actually be like starting quality if you think of it.
Maybe a Guignac.
Yeah, maybe like a Gignac, maybe
James
players like
Rodriguez.
James Rodriguez in Mexico.
He's
still?
in what team?
Leon.
Leon.
Oh,
So
he's
he's
already
already-
on.
Oh no, they're in it already.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
you're
in it.
right. You're right.
Yeah, but I mean, it's cool, man. You're giving these other players that are already in it also the chance to be able to compete for it more and surrounding them with better players. And like I said, the clubs that are extending the players are probably going to get financial gains from it. And then
100%.
The players are also going to get maybe a little bit more exposure, especially if like you're like a younger player. Imagine coming up against a Man City, and then next thing you know, you're being signed and you're going to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it's a cool opportunity.
I don't know, man. Like, say, like, instead of just these select few teams and getting the best players from the league, how about getting the best players from the league onto one team? How realistic is their chance of winning the whole thing? I think still pretty low.
Still pretty low, but higher than before.
I don't know if it's worth it though.
But like, do these Mexican teams compete with like Brazilian teams, Saudi teams? I think this happening, these 6 lone players per team, helps them even just compete with those teams.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, they're a little bit like they'll be a little bit better to compete with European teams, but are they going to really beat them? Probably not. So I think they're just trying to get level with the other countries that are in it.
You guys got to remember, man, this is tournament football.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. We've seen Club World Cups where the European team lost in the final. Upset City.
Different format now, though.
Yeah, a more extended one, which means more magic to see all throughout the rounds, man. 32 teams. It's going to be a sick tournament.
Yeah, didn't we see Santos versus Barca?
Yeah, a long time ago, bro.
Anything can happen, man. Don't doubt my
Yeah.
Latin American people, bro.
And dude, like imagine if that Santos team had the opportunity to take like 3, 4, 5 players on loan from another Brazilian team.
Mess up the chemistry, man.
It probably
Mess
would.
up the flow of the team.
Probably would a little bit, but I think maybe it also gives you maybe a little bit more individual quality. Like, maybe you get that super sub that can come off the bench, right?
Okay, being a Mineiro fans, let's say Mineiro was in there. Okay, what Brazilian team is in there right now? You guys know Flamengo?
Fluminense, I think.
Fluminense. Would you like to see Fluminense get 6 players from other Brazilian league teams, so they could compete?
Probably not, to be honest, man. Like, just
Would
ride out with your own team, man. Trust on your own team. Trust
Yeah,
the
but you
players
don't-
that you have.
But
Are
hey,
they good enough?
according to Opta rankings, where's Liga MX ranked?
I don't know.
Below
The Brasileirão is ranked, what, 5th at the moment?
No, I know they're high, but like, let's be real. They're not gonna compare to Europeans.
You-
They got all their rejects.
Are you talking about Liga MX?
No,
Or are you talking about South America?
Brazil.
Hey, you know how many Brazilian teams have won the Club World Cup?
Yeah, but now it's-
Corinthians beat Chelsea in 2013.
But now it's real.
Internacional de Porto Alegre beat Barcelona in 2006. São Paulo beat Liverpool in 2005.
yeah, but now there's something to win. Like there's 100 million on the line.
Okay. This isn't the NBA All-Star game. They need these money incentives to try hard. They're going to try hard.
All teams are gonna try hard now. The European teams, I guarantee, didn't go out with full
They did.
throttle.
They did.
I doubt it.
Dude, it was a one-game format. They didn't go full throttle.
I don't think so, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
They
no, you
did,
can say
bro.
yeah, but I don't think
Go and
so.
watch. Go and watch the games.
Bro, in 2013, that was a Chelsea team with Hazard, David Luiz, Juan Mata.
Perfect. They were in vacation.
In
mode at that time.
2006, this was a Barcelona with Ronaldinho, Messi, Eto.
Perfect. They were
Lost to
in vacation mode.
Internacional de Porto Alegre.
Ronaldinho was in vacation mode at that time.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe he was.
Yeah, 100%.
But hey, man, look, that's the magic of the new and improved biggest FIFA Club World Cup in history, man. Like I said, 32 teams, 11 host cities, June 14th to July 13th. It's going to be such an exciting tournament, man, and I can't wait.
Yeah, and we'll see you there, guys. We'll see y'all there.
But with that said, we're talking about rules. This is a rule change. I'm going to talk about another rule change that has been proposed by football legend Jared Pique. Did you guys hear what Pique said about 0-0 matches?
What do you say?
Dude, he said something insane. He basically said that 0-0s are worthless and shouldn't even be worth points.
Damn.
He said 0-0 should be worth 0 points. Because look, imagine you play 300 euros to go watch a Champions League fixture. Let's say you're watching Barcelona versus Manchester City in a Champions League. You're seeing stars, you're seeing Galacticos, you're seeing icons. The game ends 0-0. You just wasted your time, essentially. What do you guys think about that? And I want to shout out, our friends at Box to Box because they debated this topic as well. And they pretty much said that, dude, like, I kind of agree with PK. It's boring. We're here for entertainment. Football is an entertaining sport at the end of the day. You don't want to pay so much for a game, hard-earned money, and you get nothing out of it. So what do you guys think about it?
Bro, all I'm saying is get him on that board for FIFA, man, because what he's saying right here makes 100% sense. Why incentivize not scoring goals? Why give a point for not getting any goals in a game? It makes perfect sense. Why not?
You could go, why not? And you could also go, why?
Of course.
Why change what's not broken? Like, it's not a broken thing right now. Yeah, you want to make it more exciting, but then we go down to these little teams that have to play that way just to get a point and help them not get relegated. We're killing them. Like
Score a goal.
they're dying at the bottom now.
Just score a goal.
Yeah, you know how hard that is for a
It
team
ain't
like
that
that?
easy, brother.
Sorry.
Score a goal, bro.
Yeah, go. I would like to see you go to like a bottom relegation, Wolverhampton right now, and see you score a goal against Liverpool.
I'm sure they've done it.
They probably have, but it's not easy. It's not an easy task.
So you're not an advocate for 0-0 match?
I don't mind
0
it.
points given.
I don't hate it, but I don't like it. If that makes sense. Like it makes sense of what he's saying, but it just can't happen because game promotion is pretty much you're gonna get the motor right away. If you-
Okay. So how about this? Give me a pro and give me a con.
the pro is it makes the game more exciting for sure. For sure, because now there's going to be like almost guaranteed goals because teams are going to have to go for it if they want a point. Now the con is bottom of the table teams are going to get absolutely rinsed for this because they're not scoring goals. They find it hard to score goals because they don't have the talent to score goals, or maybe even the managers to help their team move forward in scoring goals.
But what's the point of the game? To score goals.
No, the game is to win or to get points.
And how do you win? By scoring goals.
No, it's
By getting
Part of
points.
the game is to get a tie.
Yeah, but realistically speaking,
That's not a win. That's a draw.
No, but a part of
Yeah.
the game is to get points.
Yeah.
That's a draw.
But how do you get points? Score goals.
Nope, you could get 0-0 tie.
you know what? Like,
I
you're
don't believe
probably
that.
That's
better off-
Juventus
Yeah,
mindset right
that's,
there.
That's not the right mentality. Because, dude, if you think about it, if you're like a bottom feeder team, winning one game and actually going out there and scoring goals, even if you one off, like, you go for it and you somehow get a result against a bigger team, that 3 points is going to be a lot more valuable to you than like going out there and trying to draw 3-0-0
I don't
games.
care what's more valuable to me. I'm caring about points on the board. What's going to get you more points? At the end of the day,
Winning one game.
No. At the end of the day, what's going to get these relegation teams more points?
Winning one game.
No,
How many 0-0 games do you
No.
think a team has?
a lot
has in
more
a
than
season?
wins. Trust me.
And
No.
on
Yes.
this,
That's not true.
I don't
On
know.
that
And
about
if you put goals on the board, like they have to score a goal, then yes,
What?
they have to score a goal.
Yeah.
Like for these to get these ties.
But how many 0-0 games are actually happening in football right now?
I'm sure there's a decent amount.
I don't think there's that many. Like, I don't think it's gonna. I don't
so
think.
then what's the point of even putting this rule into play?
I don't think it. I don't like. I'm just saying, like, as like devil's advocate to what he's saying. Like, I don't think that there's so many 0-0 games that are happening for like a relegation team that it's gonna make the difference between them staying up and going down. These teams that can't score a goal to win a game, they're going down regardless. One extra point or two extra points from a 0-0 game, it's not gonna help them.
Cool.
Right? But I think it's more so for that higher end football. Like if you're playing in the Champions League, maybe you have a game that's, let's say, an Arsenal versus a Man City, like a top of the table clash. Those are the games that at the end of the day, like Pique is saying, those are the games that you're paying 300 euros a ticket for. You're not paying 300 euros a ticket to go watch Empoli versus Monza, right? Like you're not. It's more so those higher top of the table games where these teams should be going out there and playing, scoring goals. Like in a game like that, I agree. Arsenal, Man City playing each other, if they finish 0-0, dude, deduct them points.
Damn.
Deduct them each a point. Straight up. Because why are you spending? Both of you guys have $1 billion squads. Why when you can't score a goal? $1 billion.
Talk
Can't
to
score
him.
a goal.
Talk to him.
Tactics, buddy.
$1 billion. You can't score a goal. That's
Talk to
wasteful.
him.
So
It's waste.
so then
It's waste.
so then for you, what's the perfect scenario? They only put that rule into specific steps, like only in Champions League,
No.
and not in other things.
Everywhere.
Or
Put
in
it everywhere.
everything. But then like Spatty says, you're really hindering the teams that don't have the money or have the capability of going out and scoring goals.
You're not, man. Because at the end of the day, these teams that you're saying at the bottom of the table, guess what? How many 0-0 games are they actually having? Maybe one, maybe two.
So then what's the point? So then what's the
most
point
of
of
the
the
time-
rule, anyways? Then
Not
you're
for
kind
those
of contradicting
teams.
yourself.
I'm not because the rule isn't in place for those teams. The
But
rule is
you
in
just
place
said it's-
more so for those higher. You have to put it everywhere, of course.
Exactly.
But the rule is more so for those higher end teams. Like, why are you playing a 0-0 when you have two $1 billion squads in the pitch?
Okay, but how many $1 billion squads are there in world football?
More and more every year.
More than normal teams, like more than
More and
average
more.
teams. How many $1 billion teams are in Serie A?
None.
Exactly.
None.
How many are in Bundesliga?
None.
How many are in La Liga?
None.
Probably a
How many
couple.
are in? Okay,
Probably a
two.
couple.
Barcelona and
I-
thing.
yeah.
How many are in that? But that's like
But
you
these
just named
teams should
two.
be scoring goals.
Okay, but you can't put a rule
Why?
that only affects the minority into a rule that's going to affect the majority.
No, it's the rule. The rule affects everybody.
Exactly. Why?
Like, imagine if that rule came to existence. If
Yeah.
our team, any team, from that minute that like rule goes into play, coaches come before the match starts. Want to give me a goal? Give you a
Exactly.
goal to
Hundred
start.
percent. Let's go 1-1. Let's start the game 1 goal each, so that
We both don't lose 1 point.
At this
Okay,
point,
good.
that would be the meta.
No.
Good.
100%.
No, that would not happen.
Why would it not happen?
100%
So,
nah.
In order for
Come
both
on.
teams to not go out with 0 points, worst case scenario, we both let a goal in. We both end out with 1 point. Worst case scenario.
Yeah. This is what's gonna happen. Ready? Hey, buddy. Let's score 1 each. We'll start the game 1-1. We'll get a point no matter what.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll go for the game.
And
We'll
the
try to
first
score.
the
Good.
first two sets of teams that decides to do that are gonna get ridiculed.
Why?
To the
Why?
How
masses.
would you know?
Why?
I mean, how would you know?
No,
They're gonna do
but
it in a
even- no,
way.
but even if it's just like, hey, just, dude, let the goalie just kick the ball into his net, or give your striker the goal.
Match fixing.
Oops.
That's match fixing.
That's not match.
It's not match
Okay, but it's
Really?
That's
No,
my
it's not.
definition.
That's literally the
Okay,
definition
but
of
why
match fixing.
would the team be penalized by that point if you're letting it go goal and things happen?
They wouldn't be penalized, but they would be absolutely like ridiculed by the masses.
But I'm sure
And guess
I'm
what?
sure the owners and I'm sure the fans of themselves will be like, okay, like who cares?
We don't care.
We don't care.
We're
if
not
we
losing
got-
points.
I'd
I don't
rather,
care if
we'd
we look
rather
bad.
get 1 point, worst case scenario, if we do tie the game 1-1, just 2-2, or get 0 points.
You think I care what you say? We're gonna make 0 points if we don't do this. I'm doing it. 100%. No, I don't care what the paparazzi or the media.
It'll
says.
pi- it'll
I
pi-
don't care
it'll
what they
pile up.
say.
Yeah.
It'll pile up.
Has a losing mentality.
Not
No,
really.
really.
It's not.
It's-
That's
it's just a-
smart.
No,
It just
it's
makes
smart.
sense.
Like Spatty, like you said,
Not
those
really.
those
Does.
small teams, they don't go to Milan. Obviously, they go to Milan and say, hopefully we win. But
Yeah.
what they're looking for is at least we draw.
Okay, so what happens if they concede? They concede 5 minutes in the game.
Okay, but guess what? What if because of your rule they have to score a goal? They go all out because they have to score a goal and they concede now.
Good.
And now look, they look like shit.
Either way, they're losing, bro. Either
So
way,
exactly. So why not try and draw it?
So why not try winning the game? That's what you're here
How
for.
are you
Not
gonna win
every
the
game
game
you
if you're
have
the
to go
worst
and win.
team?
Try go out there and try to score
That's
a
not
goal.
the
No,
mentality
you're
of
not
the
making
team,
sense. Now you're just
the
putting goals.
mentality isn't to win football games.
Go out there and try to score a goal.
No, okay. You're just going like you're putting
not that
mentality
easy,
of
guys.
top teams. Like
Yeah.
put a mentality of a relegation team.
You don't think every team wants to score goals?
Every team wants to
Yes,
score a
of
goal.
course. But as a bottom team, you're going. You're like. You're
You
going
wanna try to
like,
get
they're-
3
No, no.
points.
What's
Nah,
what's
Sky,
the
they don't
goal?
understand.
What's the goal at the beginning of the season for a relegation team?
To win games.
No.
To
What's the
win games.
what's the goal?
To
To
games.
win
No,
games?
is it to win the Premier League?
No,
to win
Okay,
games.
It's
So-
just, it's to stay up.
Okay, so to stay up,
Yeah.
you got to get every point possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's worth more, a win or a draw?
Okay, you're not gonna get a win every single game.
Yeah.
What's
gonna
worth
get a
more,
draw
a
every single
loss
game.
or a draw?
You're not gonna get a draw.
what's
every
What's
single
worth
game.
more, a
But-
loss or a draw?
But 3 points is a lot more than 1 point.
But
Think
guess
about it
what?
like this. Think
1
about it
point's
like
a
this.
lot more than 0
No,
points.
but think about it like this. Here's a footy culture fact of the day. Wins used to be worth 2 points pre 1994, and then they changed it to 3 points. There was less a contrast there. A tie is 1 point, a win's 2 points. Okay, not much difference. That's why you get a win now. It's 3 points. That's a big difference than a tie.
Mhm.
You win 2, that's 6 points instead of 4 points. You
So-
win 3, it's 9 points instead of 6 points.
So
it
why
adds up.
change it
You need
again?
wins more than draws.
Okay, so
Okay.
last place in Serie A right now, Monza, they have 14 points. Guess how many 0-0 games they had?
1.
2.
Okay. They would have 12 points.
And then you know what? They'd still be in dead last.
Okay.
Okay. How many 0-0 games does Juve have?
0-0 games, not including Champions League or just in the league.
There's one against Villa, one
Champ-
against Milan.
They have a lot in the Champions League. In the league, they have 1.
And does that point make a difference?
In the
Two.
league, they have 2. They have 3. They have 3. So you know what?
That's 3
You
points.
would- that's a lot of
You
points.
can
right
go
there.
out there and draw 3 games, or you can go out there and win 1.
Yeah.
Or go out there.
Oh, it's that easy, guys. It's that
Literally,
easy.
bro. Score a
Hey,
goal.
you go and win a game, buddy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what's
go
wrong
score.
with you?
Yes,
Go
go.
score
They're the
goals.
richest club in
Guys,
Italia.
do your
Score
job
goals.
and score goals.
Bro,
Why
it's so easy.
Daddy,
For,
they don't
why- why
understand
you
how
drawing-
good
why
you're
you
You're
drawing
literally
13
out of
games
European
this
football
season?
in that
Bro,
point.
you guys like this is like the worst take I've ever heard of what you guys are saying. I know you guys want to see. I know,
In my
like-
opinion, it's your worst take
no,
I've
it's
ever
not.
heard.
No, it's not.
What makes your take better
Hold
than
on.
mine? What
I
makes
was
your
about
take
to
better
say-
than mine?
Tell
me
us,
what.
Tell us.
Hold on, let me readjust.
Why is it your worst take for me and not my
Because
worst take for you?
you guys are looking in the mindset just for the game, like just to watch. We're talking about the game.
You're talking about losing mentality.
No,
No,
you're using
we're
it
talking
as
about-
viewers and not as owners or
yeah,
club.
you guys looking as viewers. We're
I'm looking at losing mentality.
No, we're
Hey guys, go out to tie the game instead of win. You guys are losers. You
I don't
can't
think
win.
anyone
I don't
go-
believe in you to win. Tie it.
I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to
No,
say.
it's not. I don't even know how to keep going because you guys keep saying the same thing over and over.
So do you.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to change
So-
it.
I can't hear you saying
So
anything.
managers go out there and see that that City Arsenal game, they drew 0-0. The game where I think Rodri got into that game. It was another game 0-0. I'm going to do the best I can to make sure I don't get scored on, right? As a manager. And I'm going to try my best to score. But if he's also going to do the same thing and not try to get scored on, it looks like it's going to be a stalemate. It's going to be 0-0 game.
That's negative.
Sometimes you get a lucky penalty.
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes you win. Sometimes there's luck in the game, or sometimes a goal can just come out of nowhere. Is it fair now that the team just gets penalized because they both go out there looking for no goals,
Yeah.
and they just try to get lucky goals in and stuff, just hope for the best?
Yeah, it's fair.
Just hope.
Not hope. You go out there to score a goal. You go out there to play. If both teams have to score, guess what?
But both teams also have to defend.
But if you're incentivized to score a goal, both teams are going out there with the idea of we need to score a goal, not we need to not concede.
So the new formation now is going to be a 2-5-3.
Cool. Let's do it.
No,
Yeah, so all
I
we
don't
want
want
to
to see that.
goals.
Doesn't Pep play that?
I don't want to.
That, teams are already playing that.
Yeah,
for
and
me.
that's
He's
why
losing.
it's ruining
And he's
football.
losing. And Pep's losing.
Good.
He's not
Tough.
tying game 0-0.
He's losing.
He wishes he was.
Either way,
I'm sure he was. He wishes it. He is
even if
exactly.
he was tying game 0-0 or if he was winning as many games as he is now, he's going to be in the same spot in the table.
So why don't we just take ties out? Just make all
See?
ties 0-0.
Wait,
That literally makes no sense.
Why?
Yeah. So then why
ties are negative?
Why doesn't? So then why? Yeah.
0-0
just
ties
how-
are
how
negative.
But what's the difference between 1-1 and 0-0? Oh, there's 2 goals. This the same result.
How about we just do what hockey does then? If at the end of the full time whistle it's tied, penalties.
Too much football.
No. Why?
Too much football.
Penalties, bro.
much football.
Can you imagine though?
Oh, you
Bro,
guys
like,
wish there was like 10 minutes
bro,
extra
can you
time in the
imagine
game.
penalties at the end of every game
Too
if
much
it's
football.
tied?
you
I
guys,
don't
you
know.
guys don't love the
For
game.
fast,
You guys
too
don't love the
much.
game.
Yeah, us.
That's too
You
much.
guys don't-
Wait. Answer this question. Who are your top 3 favorite managers of all time?
What does that have to do
Just
with
answer the question.
my top 3 favorite?
Answer the question. Yeah.
I don't know. Lippi,
Answer who he wants to
Conte.
hear.
Lippi, Conte. Who would be my third? I do like Mourinho.
Nice. So you chose Park the Bus Merchants.
Damn.
How's that part?
And my favorite managers of all time are Cruyff, Luis Enrique, and Hansi Flick. We go out to win games, to
So
score
one,
goals.
so one that you never
Fancy flick
watched.
is crazy.
What?
One that you never watched. Who was your second one?
What do you mean never watched?
Cruyff. You watched Cruyff?
Yeah. Do I have to watch him live?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
How you don't what like how do you play?
You can't watch full football games? There's something called footballaya.com.
You watch how many of his?
Bro, I watched the 1992 European Cup final against Sampdoria,
One
where they
game.
won 1-0.
game. You never watched their worst games, their good games, their best games.
Okay.
If you don't, never seen them at the worst.
But they always
you
went out
can't-
to win.
because they had the best.
Cruyff
team.
said, I'd rather
That's
win
the mentality.
5-4 than 1-0.
Yeah.
Because you go out to score and win and play soccer, man.
That's the point of the game.
You guys don't
Score-
like soccer.
Score goals, win games.
And guess
Bro,
what?
that's
And
insane.
guess what, Spatty? That's their opinion.
Wait.
That's their favorite
Think
players.
about it like this.
Coaches.
Why'd you go and score 3 goals at our game yesterday? Why didn't we park the bus the whole game to get a tie?
What? That's
Wait, huh?
different. Nah, it's different.
Why didn't we
If
park the bus for a tie
if-
yesterday?
If we wanted to incentivize more goals, I don't think going the 0-0 route is the option to go. If you want to incentivize more goals, let the blue card be a thing. Let a player who gets a yellow card be off the field for 3 minutes or 5 minutes. Then you're incenting more goals because that player now be attacking for the 5 minutes of the time. Now you're stuck defending. Well, won't more goals come that way if there's like a penalty, a power play?
Yeah.
Why is 0-0? If you want to incentivize more goals and give fans what they want to see, incentivize where a team can have an advantage in an opportunity.
No.
I don't like that
to me,
one.
Sometimes to me, I don't even see penalties as fair. If a player has his back against the net and he's in the very, very corner of the penalty box and the player touches him and he dives and gets a penalty, how's that a direct shot on net?
Yeah, I agree with that. That shouldn't be.
That's something where it should be indirect. But why should a player that is, let's say, right outside the box, open net, let's say no one's in net, but he gets tackled right outside that box and has a free shot on net, that's a free kick? You don't get a free shot on net, even though there's like, let's say there's no one in net, you get fouled right outside that box. The player gets a red card, but you don't get a goal because it's right outside that line. But if you're in that line and you're facing the other way and you're in the very, very far corner, that's a penalty. Oh, you're right. Highest opportunity in goal. If you want to see goals, let goals happen. Take players off the field.
Why
Red
not?
card.
Why not let it happen naturally?
What do you mean? You guys let it happen naturally? I'm sure it happens naturally.
But why add another rule
But why-
to make that happen?
You're
But
adding another rule.
This
Because
is what we were talking about.
you're adding a rule
Yeah,
to
but
incentivize goals.
numbers-wise, the teams are at an even playing field.
Yeah. The blue card, if anything, incentivizes time wasting.
Not time wasting.
Yeah.
How it incentivizes don't injure or don't foul.
It incentivizes time wasting.
How?
Okay, so let's say you're relating it to hockey, right? You said when a player gets a penalty, you get a power play, correct?
Sure.
Okay, so when the team who's down, what do? They
Defend.
kill the time.
Okay, but isn't.
What do? They
So
dump
if-
the
if-
puck
what-
every
if-
single
if
time.
I'm winning.
They
what-
dump the puck every single time.
Okay, no, 100%.
Yeah.
That's what the team's gonna do. But guess what?
What?
You're gonna be you're getting attacked every second by more
So it's,
team
you're
players.
saying we're winning
You're getting
1-0.
tired.
Yeah.
You think your team's not gonna lose the ball once?
You're gonna punt the ball up the field every single time
Okay,
you
and
get
guess
the ball.
what? My goalie's there.
And then what?
And guess what?
It
Defenders
happens
are
now
there.
already.
I
We're
get the
gonna
ball
Punt
back.
the ball up every time
And
for
guess what?
5
I have the
minutes,
ball.
and then what?
And guess
for
what? I have
5
the
minutes
ball.
of the game, you're playing ping pong.
Bro, you're not
Have
doing that
goalie
for
to
5
goalie.
minutes.
Okay,
You're
man,
gonna
how
gas.
many times do you say that when a team has a red card, do they dump the ball every single time?
Red card's different.
Now? No, it's a red card though. You're down a player.
Yeah,
same
but
thing.
for a specific period of time. A blue card, you have an advantage for what? 5 minutes, 2 minutes.
Goals happen that way.
But a team is going to be incentivized if it's only 2 minutes on the clock.
Okay, but
That can literally be like my defender gets the ball and I boot the ball down the field. That's going to take 30, 45 seconds off the clock.
How often do you see players have that space and time to do that when they have a red card down? Rarely. This isn't hockey. You can't just have a small space and just shoot that
The
ball.
goalie saves the ball. He lays down for 15 seconds.
That happens all the time with a red
He
card.
gets up, he boots the ball up the field, and the blue card's killed.
Not if it's 5 minutes. You should adjust it.
He does it twice.
You're not
It's
doing
done.
that. You're gonna get gassed doing that.
The goalie's going to get gassed doing that?
And then,
talking about the goalie, like
and
I'm
then
talking
here's
about the
whole
goalie.
other rule they want to do. The
Who's
six-
getting
Look at
gassed?
his face when you
Is
tell
that
him
their,
that.
is that their whole?
You
The
want me to
other
say?
rule? What about the little, the 6-second rule, the 8-second rule that they hadn't played? And
Yeah,
it's
we're
gone
gonna
now.
we're gonna talk about that
In a bit.
in a bit because I want to continue on this one. You guys say we don't love the game, but you guys, by bringing this rule in, you guys aren't allowing small teams to grow.
How?
How?
Because how are they supposed to go up the rankings?
Look,
with-
We
Okay,
were
hold
ju-
on. How
without
many
scoring?
0-0 games do you think are in a season? Average.
well, from just Juve 3,
280 games.
from just Juve 3. So I don't
Based
know.
off of the 22-23 season,
That's a
looking
long
at the
time
top 5 leagues, Premier League 10 0-0 games, La Liga 11,
And-
Serie A
and you
13,
guys are
Bundesliga
trying to-
9,
Yeah.
Liga 10. Those are 0-0 games. How many of those 0-0 games are from small teams?
I don't know. Can you tell me? Or no?
I don't have that number, but
But
it's
you're-
probably a
you're-
smaller number than
you're
that.
making a rule for such a small number of games that it really doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What's 10 points?
That's
Every
what I'm
point
saying.
matters,
But
no?
what's 10
No,
points
but
distributed in the league?
What do you mean?
If this was something that was like a problem, because it's not a problem, then okay, then we could talk about it. But because there's such a low percentage of matches that happen with a 0-0 game, it's something that's not really an issue.
I get the 2 to 3 points because that's distributed through everyone. Everyone gets the same points once it's a winner or loss or tie. But if it's just 1%, like a small percentage of games that happen 0-0 games, what's 10 points? That's not going to change or build or fix anything.
You don't think 10 points could change a
But
team's
it's
season?
not a single team getting to only 10 points. If you're saying a number of 10 points in one single season of 200 how many games, that's 1 point for maybe the bottom 10 teams.
Exactly. So
What's the difference? What's it going to change?
The extra 1 point could matter.
But you think that 1 point is going to just now make teams just throw everything in the bag and just expect to score goals now?
It incentivizes scoring goals.
It might incentivize maybe the last 5 minutes of teams maybe really throwing everything out there. And I see it now. A lot of teams do it. Even today, Ariola going out for a free kick in a 1-0 game. It happens. Teams going to go out and even get one goal and get a result.
Do you guys like upsets?
Depends if my team's playing.
I read
Yeah.
upsets, and upsets are scored by
No.
are made by
No,
goals.
but how are they scored? By defending, right, and counterattacking. If they're
And
going for
scoring.
Not always.
yes, 100%, pretty much 100% of the time.
We're
the
not
small-
saying don't defend, but score at the same time.
Yes, but for them to score, what do you think? They're going for at least a draw, right? Because they have to. They're a bottom of the table team.
No team I ever supported has had the mentality of going for draws over
Well,
wins.
that's
because you're a
unfortunately,
bandwagon.
You're lucky. You like Barcelona and teams that are high there. But we're talking about teams
Well,
that
yeah,
like.
I chose my team carefully.
What about your local
Okay.
club? Support a local club.
Sorry?
Support a local club then.
Yeah. So as I was saying,
Vaughn?
if you like
TFC.
if you like upsets, then you're gonna have to like defensive play style.
But what happens in the upset?
Yeah, obviously, but it's not gonna happen every time. Okay, but you pick at the stupidest thing.
No, he picks at the right things. And
No, he
also-
doesn't.
Bro, how many upsets can you remember watching? Like, oh wow, what a game, and it's 0-0.
That's not an upset.
Exactly. So your point, literally.
No, you're not listening to
the
me.
point that you just made literally
Oh,
just kills
listen,
your point.
no. Listen, can you just listen? To me,
Okay,
please?
give it to us briefly.
Can you listen? Because you guys aren't listening.
I'm listening.
For
I'm
an
not
upset
talking.
to happen, it involves defending. They are going for at least 1 point. An upset happen. It just happens. They get one lucky counterattack or a counterattack that just happens to work in that moment,
Yeah.
and they score the goal. Of course, yeah, scored a goal, but that doesn't happen unless they're defending. They're going for the draw. They're going for that 0-0 that they want. It just happened that they scored that game.
Good.
Okay, so that you're not getting an upset if that shit team is going for it. They're gonna get scored on because they're going for it.
Okay, what about Saudi Arabia beating Argentina the first game of the last World Cup?
That was just a bad game from Argentina. But that, yeah,
They
there's
went for the dub.
There's upsets like that, yeah. But they were at home. That's their home, pretty much. I know they
Huh?
weren't at home, but like their home,
What does that mean?
it makes a difference when you have your whole fan base there. 0 Argentinians,
There were no Argentinians at the World
There's a
Cup.
lot of
You know what the
Argentinians.
stadium split was looking like?
bro. It was. I remember the commentator said, "I only see Saudi Arabia fans."
No, Argentina had the top 3 most supporters at the
Maybe
2022
not that
World
game.
Cup.
Saudi Arabia was one.
And so was USA and Argentina.
But Saudi Arabia was one.
Okay, Argentina was 3. a lot of supporters, and they went for the dub. And I'm just thinking about the kids, man. Look, no, you're not.
This guy thinks he's Rashford,
I
bro.
know.
Relax.
No,
Oh my
hear me out.
God.
A lot of this chatter was league play. Think about the Champions League semifinal match. A little kid, whole family taken to the game, mother, father, and 2 sons. Those parents are paying for those €300 tickets each, food, maybe transportation, for the biggest game, seeing the stars, biggest game they'll ever see, and it ended 0-0.
It can't. You said semifinal?
Yeah.
Can't end in 0-0.
How?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like first leg, like was 0-0. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Either one can end 0-0.
No, the second one has to go to.
Doesn't have to.
No, it doesn't.
The first one
What
could've
the
been
first leg's
1-0.
2-0.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Think
Yeah,
about
makes sense.
that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about. Small
Wouldn't you
teams.
be kind of upset
No,
as
but
a
I'm
little
talking
you?
about- I'm talking about small teams. You're talking about the biggest of the big. I don't care about that. Sure.
But you don't play for a small team. You're
Huh?
a viewer. Shouldn't you care about the viewer's perspective?
Yeah, and I care about the small team's viewer perspective.
They want to see their team win.
Yeah, they also don't want to see their team get relegated.
They're getting relegated either way.
not necessarily.
How often do the teams coming up from the championship, for example, end up staying in the Premier League for many years to come?
And
And
how many of those points come from 0-0 games?
Even if it's 1 or 2, it
And
doesn't
how
matter.
often do these newly promoted teams go straight back down?
You guys are grabbing like every little thing, but
What do you mean? We're just trying to prove a point.
like who came up this year? I don't even know.
Dude, if Monza won those 2 games instead of tied those 2 games, they'd be one position higher than they'd be, and they'd still be getting relegated.
Hey,
What I'm getting
Makes
from this,
difference.
and from what Matt said, that there's not many 0-0 games, then what's the point of adding this? This is what I'm saying. Like, if it's not a big issue, like
To make games more exciting.
No, but if it was like, oh my gosh,
To
like,
make those
look-
10 games more exciting.
Yeah.
Like, no, like to me, it's like if the issue's like, oh my gosh, 50% of our games are ending 0-0. That's an issue. We
Yeah.
gotta fix this.
I agree.
You just said like 10 games out of how many games are 0-0. So why add that?
10 too many.
They've already done something in Champions League to try to stop 0-0 draws or try to defend, which was the away goal. They already did something to help that, and it has helped a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we adding more stuff if it's not much of an issue, like you guys are saying? If anything, like Spatty's saying, and I agree with Spatty, it's just harming the small teams. And I'm gonna end it with that.
Way to end it, man.
Yeah.
Okay, like we're gonna talk about one more rule here.
We love rules, huh?
Yeah, because this is a rule kind of episode. The FIFA rule book was made in 1866 by the Football Association, and the rules are changing every single year.
I was there.
So, did you guys hear about that new rule they're implementing for goalkeepers coming next season?
Talk to me.
Dude, it's actually insane. So basically, if a goalkeeper holds the ball for more than 8 seconds, the referee will award a corner kick.
Damn.
This rule has been approved for next season by the International Football Association Board. What do we think about this? Tell me.
Let me start off.
Tell me.
I disagree with you guys in the other rule, but this rule is perfection because how many times have we seen goalies grab the ball when they're up and they fall on the floor?
Nah, bro, I don't like it.
We didn't give our opinion yet, bro. How you gonna disagree?
Or when they grab the ball. What?
We didn't give our opinion. How you gonna disagree?
No, I'm just saying.
agree.
No, I didn't disagree with you guys.
How you gonna agree
No
or
one,
disagree?
no one said anything. You can't disagree or agree.
You agreed,
Okay, I
but they
guess.
didn't disagree.
But also, I'm saying, like, what if remember the other times where goalies grab the ball, they fall on the floor, and then somehow they're injured now, they're holding their leg or something like that. I think this is an amazing rule and should be implemented. I'm glad it is.
But do you not think this rule hurts the small teams?
Okay, like, what is this guy saying? Spatty, can you slap him?
Does it? Does it hurt the small teams?
They just want what time waste. At the goalie, like
Yeah.
Okay.
So what? So dude, at the end of the game, it's 0-0. They need this point to stay up.
That's the dumbest
They
thing I've
need the
ever heard in my
point
life.
to stay up.
Bro, you're
And
just
now all of a sudden they've conceded a corner
this guy just loves
because
like rambling.
the goalie tried
eh?
to time waste.
Yeah.
Am I
facts.
wrong?
Oh,
I-
This is gonna kill the
And
small
guess what?
teams.
You're playing Arsenal,
you know what? Let's
and they're good at corners. They score almost all their
So
corners.
guess what? Don't hold the ball. Hoof it up. Okay.
now- but
There's
now-
other
but now
things. There's other
Arsenal-
ways to get around it.
So dude, we gotta put both of these rules in play together.
No.
Because now Arsenal's going to be incentivized to win the game because they can't end 0-0. So now they're putting everybody in the box.
And guess what? You hoof it after then,
And
and,
then
let the
they
goalie
miss,
grab it.
And then the other team wins, and it's an upset.
No,
And then Spatty's happy.
you guys are lost.
This guy's out to lunch, eh?
You can literally say the same thing.
No,
No,
No, you can't because
It's clearly
your one
different.
example was just Arsenal. They mean someone else that's good at set pieces.
no. My that Arsenal thing was a joke. But I'm saying like this rule can actually hurt smaller teams.
No,
There's-
because
there's
they're not
many
gonna be
ways-
stupid
there's-
enough to go
there's-
over 8 seconds.
There's other ways to waste time.
Yeah.
But now this is like the easiest way to waste time is gone.
Okay.
Not bring us not hold the ball when it's the other team's throwing. walk with it a little bit, then just throw like lightly back. Like that doesn't waste more time.
Get a yellow card.
No, you don't.
Depends who's ref.
I
I've
haven't
seen it.
I haven't seen one
I've
in a while.
seen it, man. I've seen it.
But my take on this one, I agree with it, but I don't know if corner kick should be awarded. I feel like
Wasn't this already a thing?
Free kick in the box.
no
Wasn't this already a rule? Like a goalie cannot have the ball for more than 6 seconds.
6
Yeah,
seconds, but now it's
indirect.
8 seconds, and they get if they hold it for over 8 seconds, they get a
But
corner
when
kick.
has a goalie? When have we seen a goalie hold it more than 8 seconds?
I feel like we have. They just don't like enforce
lot.
it.
Okay, but one this previous rule that is currently in now, this 6-second rule thing. How do you enforce that?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm. That's,
They didn't
that's
have
the whole
anything to do.
reason. That's
Like
the
a
whole
yellow
reason.
card.
See it enforced very
Well,
often.
that's why they're
Yeah.
doing this, I think, because bro, it's the 6 seconds and the ref's just like, hurry up.
No,
Yeah.
but
They don't do anything.
I
They
would
don't
say,
really
I
do
would say
anything.
just no. I would say yellow. They give the yellow cards sometimes if they don't take the free kick quickly. Sometimes goalies do
Yeah.
that waste time.
But now with this, it's,
No, but
the ref has 8 seconds.
No.
You can't come to ref.
The-
But ref. But
the-
no, it's
no.
8 seconds. That's it.
The same way that a ref can give a yellow card. How all the refs for some reason last year gave a yellow card for anyone just even showing this sign or even coming up to them. Refs have been handing out yellow cards like nothing now, right? Just implement this. Just like take this 1 point like more effective. Like make sure that goalies aren't taking more than 6 seconds to give them a yellow card. It's easy as just enforcing it.
But is this just for like goal kicks, free kicks, or is this
No, it's
also
goal
when,
kicks.
let's say, for example, like
Just goal kick.
the goalie saves the ball and then he goes down to the ground?
Oh no, that's what
and
it
he
said.
lays there for,
No,
like,
that's
10
what it's
seconds.
for.
That's
So
what it's
not-
for.
It's for when he has the ball in hand and he has to play
So
it.
it's when the ball's live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I don't get. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if it's already a rule, enforce it more. If it's past the 6, that ref should just do like that NBA thing, like the 1, 2, like show the hand, like you're
Yeah.
counting. Because when you get to 6 seconds, blow the whistle. The goalie gets a yellow card right away. Rather than adding 2 more seconds and then giving him a corner.
Yeah.
If anything, I would just.
Would you?
Would you rather have the yellow or
No,
the corner?
I was gonna say no. I'd rather have the corner.
I feel like
Then
No.
have your goalie have a yellow card. Yes.
Depends on the time of the game, I guess.
Yellow too. If they got a yellow, okay. But then now they have to rush it every single time. They can't waste time anymore.
Yeah. And then
Well-
if they do it 5 times in the season, they get suspended. They accumulate too many yellows.
I wouldn't. Wait, you said you would rather your team get a corner kick against you than
Than a
your
yellow.
goalie. I'd rather my goalie get a yellow. When's he gonna get another yellow?
What if he does it again
He does it again.
in the same game?
Yeah, but at the same time,
He's just an idiot.
But you don't know. The goalie doesn't know.
But the
He's
same-
not. Doesn't have his watch. In
But
his
how
hand.
often does that happen?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
The
it doesn't
goalie doesn't have a
happen.
watch in his hand.
Yeah, but they should be smart enough. They've been playing their whole life.
It would
But
happen at
who
least
knows,
once.
man? Sometimes
Pretty
like
funny.
what indicates it's the goalie's ball? Like what if the goalie grabs the ball in the air?
That's also gonna be
and
up
now it's
for
his ball, but
discussion.
like is that his ball because he's falling?
I think
falling,
as
getting
soon
back
as-
up.
As soon as the box is cleared.
No.
Yeah.
How
It
is
could
that?
be.
No.
It
That's
could
every
Yeah.
time.
That's what they've been doing.
That's the rule, I think. Yeah. Because like if you think about it, like pretty much any time like the goalie makes a save, especially towards the end of the game, he'll go down, and the goalie will lay on the floor for like a while,
Yeah.
while the players start to clear the box. Then I think, like you said, when the time starts.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing.
So what happens when a goalie, let's say, the ball's coming and then they know what to clear, like goalie's gonna grab it, and the opposing team already starts clearing the box, so they know the goalie's gonna grab it. It's easy pass. Now the goalie does one of these and brings it down to the ball. Now the fucking player has to come back into the box
And then he picks it up.
just to pick it up, and now they're still wasting time.
Yeah.
But I just don't see why a goalie is gonna. I don't really see a goalie holding on for a ball for more than 8 seconds. in hand.
Shouldn't have to.
I
Yeah.
barely see that.
Yeah.
I've not even noticed it, but I don't really. I'm not like, man, this goalie gonna kick it.
But now if they do, they'll be
But
penalized.
8 seconds though.
Just to punish them. That's
Like, you want to be quiet for 8 seconds? See how long that is? It's gonna be awkward.
all right.
but
Let's
like-
do it.
No, but also like you don't obviously don't want it to happen every game. So like 8 seconds, I think is good amount of time.
No,
I don't.
because
I don't want
they
it to be
could've kept
fun.
it at
The thing is
6.
that when that happens
no.
and it happens, the fucking graphics gonna be like, this goalie is an idiot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see goalies giving corners for no reason. Like obviously, yeah.
There
if you
shouldn't
do
be a
8
goalie in the
seconds,
world that gives a corner
That's
for
what
no
I'm saying.
reason.
Like this is a rule that realistically shouldn't be happening. Like the goalie shouldn't be doing that. But if it does, it's there. So that's like it's kind of like I don't know. It's like a rule, but it's,
I just don't
So
see the
I'm
difference
happy.
between
With
that
me-
and just a yellow card.
I like
I
it.
don't think it ruins the game.
I like it.
I like it.
I'm with you. I don't mind 8 seconds. Like you could do with 6, but I don't. I feel like corner kick is too much. Like that's literally a goal scoring opportunity right there, just because your goalie's an idiot.
There you
But,
go.
So it was an indirect.
there you
free kick.
go.
I think a yellow card was sufficient for that, for something just wasting time. Yeah, they give him a yellow.
Dude, man, I like it. I think goalies are given way too much leeway.
They are.
Think about it. There's a high ball in the box. There's a lot of defenders around. Goalies bobbling around to catch it. They're gonna get the benefit of the doubt every single time. They could knock out a player to the ground. It's it's a goalie ball, you know. So I think goalies get too much. Penalize them a little bit because, I mean, shout out my GK Union, but goalies, come on, like, not necessarily the smartest of the bunch. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I love my GK Union though.
That's
I love my
crazy.
GK Union, but
No, you didn't just say
That's
that.
that's like saying no disrespect, then saying something disrespectfully.
Yo,
Those are also fighting
dude,
words.
look at Ter Stegen.
what about him?
He's not the smartest, tool in the shed.
Allow him, man.
Damn,
You
bro.
got cheated
chill.
on, bro. Allow him.
Look at Ederson, not the smartest tool in the shed.
Neuer seems pretty smart.
Not this Neuer.
I got dumber.
Not smart enough to not go skiing during the season. But the thing is this rule gonna be enforced, or are the refs gonna be too lax like they are now?
It depends. Is it Mark Clattenburg refereeing?
I think he's retired, by the way.
But that kind of persona. And dude, my favorite ref is Szymon Marciniak.
From where, Turkey?
No, Poland.
Poland?
Still
He
refs,
reffed the
no?
World Cup final in 2022.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I like refs who don't make it about them. They lay down the law like a Kalina. Just lay down the law. You're not Mark Clattenburg.
Yeah. Someone that doesn't, they lay down the law without throwing cards around, though,
Uh-huh.
and let the game play out a little bit, too. But yeah, no, I don't mind it. I don't hate it. If it happens, it happens. I mean, it is. It's a rule, technically.
Done. It's
Done.
It's implemented.
But are they
So-
gonna be consistent with it? Not like they have been with the rule that is
Well,
active
that's
now.
why I
I
think
doubt
it's
it.
in, and hopefully they follow
if-
the rules. I
if-
hope they follow the rules.
If the what's the fucking I drew a blank here, but if the like the oh my god
The referee board.
no
ref.
if the
Call, rule.
Goalie.
bad side of this is the corner kick, I'm not sure. Bro. If the bad side of this is the corner kick, I feel like the opposing team will be a lot more even enforcing it too. Like, hey, like
Yeah,
where's my
that's
corner? Where's my
Yeah.
corner? Like,
Yeah, they'll be
Ref,
barking
the
at
big
the
ref.
like where's my corner? Like,
They'll
that's
probably let
easy.
it slide like the first if the ref does it like once in the game, like the ref will probably let it slide. But I think if he does it like consistently,
But
then that's
even
when
now
it'll do
too, like again, I'll still say it. Like, you still see the goalies hold us in the ball, and even the other team, like ref, like what the hell? And the ref will still be like,
it. Yeah.
and like until like the third time that someone tells this guy to like say something about it, then the ref blows a whistle. Like, blow the whistle the first time and give the ref the yellow card.
Yeah, this rule is only coming about because the refs are too
lenient.
lenient.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You can't sometimes and it's true. You can't sometimes have the human error, have an effect where the refs could be lenient or not. So
I don't know. I like the fact that some tournaments they're allowing the refs to like speak
yeah.
after VAR calls, which is cool.
Yeah, I saw it in the
I think that's
Bundesliga this
cool.
weekend.
That was where they have it.
Bundesliga.
Bundesliga. They had another tournaments.
They had it for like a youth tournament. I remember.
didn't they have
MLS?
MLS?
MLS.
Yeah,
yes.
MLS too.
They're still doing it now. MLS.
I think so.
I think so. Yeah. Seems like a pretty MLS.
It's probably gonna come to all leagues realistically.
But dude, like, allow it, but like also be faster because there's sometimes they're still taking so long.
yeah.
Yo, do you guys think refs should be more stricter when it comes to calling foul throws?
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
Every single player foul throws. I don't
I
like.
know.
Like, I don't get it. Like, playing men's league, like, you get called for making an in foul throw, but in the pros, they don't get called for it? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Bro, I can't remember who it was, but it was someone on Juve did like a 2-footed jump. Like
Yeah, I swear players are always doing it,
it's crazy.
foul throws, and yet never get called for
No,
it.
they don't care. They don't care. That's
But why?
I don't know. It beats me. Jay might know.
Dude, I've gotten so many foul throw calls.
We
in
know.
in my outdoor
We
career.
know.
I hate seeing it.
Man can't
Crazy.
throw a ball.
I've only
Can't
seen
feed
one
this meat
foul
together.
throw in pro soccer.
Huh?
I've only seen one foul throw call in
Called?
pro soccer. Yeah.
Oh, called.
I'll call.
It was the 2015 Champions League semifinal. It was Juve versus Real Madrid. Casillas did a foul throw because they were losing the game late, and he had to throw it in quick. And they memed it. They put the UCL trophy on the ball, and he threw away the UCL trophy. That's the only time I've seen a foul throw get called.
Surprised you remember that too.
No, because it was iconic. It was super memed.
But yeah, I can't remember the last time it's been called. To be honest, like it's crazy how many players get away with that and how many refs let it go. Should they make a rule on that?
No, it's just
Yeah.
embarrassing at this point.
It'll just hurt.
You do a foul throw, you get a corner kick.
No, just give
I'll be
it to the other team. Just give the throw to the other team.
Yellow card?
Yeah.
I think they do whenever it does happen.
No.
No.
When it's a foul,
Never.
they
Just
do.
give it
That's
to
the
the
rule.
team.
I've never seen a foul
That's
throw.
the rule, though.
You
If
don't
you
see
do a
it very
foul,
often, but whenever the ref calls it, like it does go to the team. I've seen it happen a couple times.
that's supposed to be the rule, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna call it every single time. Like especially if it's for little things. If it's like obviously foul, then I think they
Yeah.
call it most of the time.
No,
But the ref also needs
Nah,
to be
bro.
looking at it too.
Bro, they
Where
never
sometimes
call
the
it.
ref's not actually even looking at the throw-in.
I wouldn't say most of the time either.
Most of the time, what? They're not looking.
No, you said most of the time they call it.
Bro, they
No.
never
No,
call
most
it.
of the time, I'm saying they're probably not even looking.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
That's
They're
what the
probably looking
linesmen
at
are for,
something else.
no?
I don't know. I also
Even those guys, bro.
don't see it as a big of an issue. Like he's throwing it in. Who cares,
Yeah,
man? I understand.
But it's a
too,
rule
like,
of the game.
I
But
know,
it
but it's
allows
like,
them to get the
dude,
ball further.
I think the only time where
Yeah.
it should really be enforced is like when there's a counter attack. You know how they run to the corner or out to get the ball, right? Pass the ball, and they try to throw it in quickly. That's when the ref has to be looking at their feet because those guys are like,
Yeah, but what you're doing, you're breaking a rule to gain an advantage. How is that fair?
yeah, that's true. Maybe they need more refs then on the field.
Yeah.
Maybe
They
they,
got
they
a
got-
fourth official right there.
They got enough.
maybe they need a
Got
ref
a
in every
VAR
corner just
room.
looking at the line
Yeah.
and look at people's feet.
Nah,
There
bro.
you go.
Bro, if men's league refs can do it, how come the pros can't?
Because those men's league refs are a different breed.
They need someone like Sean, man. He can see the whole pitch from
Sunday
the center.
league refs are different.
What do they say? No ref, no game.
It's facts.
I mean, hey, you know what? Like, you're not wrong.
Man, that's how I know I would do decent at the highest level. Because
You can't
if,
throw-
if,
throw a ball.
if I'm not getting called for my foul
this-
throws,
this-
I'll be okay.
What about the other
This guy was
aspects?
getting cheese. His dad was calling him out. He was telling him to relax. If there's 90,000 people telling you to like fucking,
No, that's just motivation, though. Like, if I could throw my ball in properly, like I'll do decent at the highest level.
I don't know about that, bro. What about all the other aspects?
Nah, I believe in
the
him.
noise of the.
I had a couple
Hey,
panas yesterday.
couple people.
He did.
I believe in
Game
him.
was done, bro.
Anyways. Look, this all stems from wanting the game to be faster. All these rules, right? Whether it's the 0-0s, the goalkeeper thing, they just want the game to be faster. Which is why, look, here's another example, stemming back quickly to the 0-0 debate. Quickly. I'm pretty sure the sidemen charity match had more viewers than Premier League that Sunday morning,
Yeah.
Saturday morning. Because it was high, high levels, high scoring. It's more exciting.
High levels look.
Not
Yeah,
high
it
level.
wasn't high level.
High scoring.
Almost said it.
And exciting.
It was exciting because of like the people that were playing.
And entertainment.
Yeah,
More people tuned into 2 million people live.
Like 500,000 of those guys are just speed fans. Like
It was entertaining.
it's like bringing Ronaldo.
Not
to-
necessarily, bro. It was 2 million just on the Sidemen YouTube channel. What about all the other streamers and people restreaming it on their accounts?
They weren't restreaming it, were they? don't think
Yeah,
so.
a lot of people on Twitch were watching the game.
What, was it?
Bro, a lot of people were watching the game on Twitch on their own accounts, streaming, watching the match.
Yeah, but that's
so why were
again-
people watching that over the Liverpool game?
But again, that's just those are people that don't watch soccer realistically. Those are people that just watch.
Drawing people to the game through entertainment.
Yeah, but the thing is that you see this game happen every year.
Yeah.
Now see a charity match every other weekend or every weekend. I
Damn, this
think
guy's reading my mind right now.
the game is
Twinning.
It's
It's
like
like
at that
your
point the
twins.
game is dead and it just becomes a joke because you just see, okay, how often they're gonna start charity like donating,
Would
right?
you-
It's a good thing. It's once a year. That's all.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good maybe twice a year. There's other games for hope that they have, but imagine every single weekend watching Speed freaking
You
miss
get,
a open
you
net.
You get bored like after if you watch it 2 weeks in a row, like
Exactly.
the viewership would like cut in half.
Exactly.
Why are you so happy about it? Wow.
Exactly.
I'm happy that
It hates charity.
What, you wouldn't have wanted to play in the game?
Dude, I'm not happy about
Yeah, you were
that,
supposed to
bro.
be there.
I'm giddy because, bro, the twin telepathies work here now. That's
What?
exactly what I was gonna say.
Giddy no job.
Yeah, but
eh?
you sound amped.
I'm amped that my brother said what I was thinking. Dude.
Okay, okay.
This guy,
He's got the fire shirt. That's
Yeah.
why.
I'm
all
heated
fired
right
up.
now, bro.
No, Dan's right. Like realistically speaking, like you're not tuning into that game every week to watch like sketch save a penalty. You're not.
That was a good penalty save.
It was
though.
a great penalty save.
He's nasty, dude.
But seeing XQC have a ball just roll into between his
Yeah.
legs, no.
You're not
I don't
want
wanna see that every week.
It's entertaining, bro.
You want to see that every week?
It's not
I'm not saying I would. I'm just saying it's
Exactly.
entertaining.
if you want to bring entertainment, if you want more goals, put a bunch of shit goalies in it, and then we'll get more goals. XQC, maybe that's
Hey.
why.
No.
Then you're gonna hurt the little
If you want to
teams.
see more goals, bring the Jabulani back. Because they
Yes.
literally reinvented the ball to make it
Yes.
bring it back.
Make sure it's
They
a
made the
turn.
perfect soccer ball. And that's another segment. They made the perfect soccer ball in the Jabulani. I've had the pleasure of playing with one myself. I've had one for many
We all
years.
Weird flex.
It's upset. I don't know where it is. Dude, I think it just was thrown out.
Is it
but-
in here somewhere?
No, it's
Maybe
not
not.
here. No.
I remember scoring some wise goals,
Dude,
bro.
it's the
Some
knuckle
wise
balls.
goals?
The knuckle balls on that.
But do you know why?
You're with
But
Wayne,
they,
bro?
They literally had to bring that. The ball was too perfect that it was literally breaking like
Laws of
physics.
gravity.
But perfect
But do
for
you know?
who?
But do you know why it was too perfect?
The way the ball, the
was-
things was shaped.
It was too rounded.
It was
Yeah.
too rounded. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The cut of the plastic that was used was too perfectly shaped.
I wish we had a ball in
And they
here.
literally made like they changed the ball around to add more layers and make more seams because that would break up the way the ball moved.
Yeah, those.
If
those
you want to see
Camels,
more
they have all those
goals,
divots
bring
now.
the Jabulani back because you go see guys score goals from outside the box every other day.
Players. I swear I saw. Apparently, there's one in the Brazilian league. There's a ball that
Yes.
that they've been using. Santos had it. Neymar was complaining about it. He says every time like he said it reminded him of the Jabulani.
Yeah.
Every time he shoots the ball, like it would just. And he does, they didn't like. I don't know if they like balls like
It's
that
the
though.
ball from this season.
I know goalies don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, goalies
It's the
definitely
ball
not.
from that they're using right now. It's like a Kipsta or like it's whatever the
maybe
the decathlon ball. I think that's what it is.
Kipsta, yeah. So, is it better that ball? It's
you
fun.
wanna-
It's more fun to
Dude,
shoot
the
for
2000
sure.
World Cup was it 2012?
2010.
2010. Dude, that World Cup was ridiculous with goals.
Yeah.
The ball was not.
Like, dude, who was it that scored that Netherlands player? That goal from like
Van Bronckhorst?
Van Bronckhorst? That was disgusting. I
And
think
to
Forlan had a
shut
couple
blah,
of
blah,
crazy
blah.
goals.
Yeah. I know goalies are cheese though.
It was cheese. Maybe
Cares
push
if
it.
they're cheese,
It
bro.
shows-
No, it was entertaining.
Now
It
you
was
see like the
entertaining.
good goalies from the great goalies,
Yeah.
from the exceptional, world class, legendary goalies.
Shot
Because
stoppers.
if you can predict the ball moving in the air, that like separates you from the rest,
Yeah.
right?
So should we change the ball from the regular whatever kind of ball we have now to one of those like crazy balls you see people use on YouTube, like crazy swerve ball, free kick challenge? Should we see those kind of balls instead?
Just bring the Jabulani back.
Just bring the
man.
Jabulani back.
just being a round. It has to be a round ball.
Yeah. But do you think, Spaggy, that it would affect the smaller
No,
teams? Because no, if you think about it, the smaller teams.
So teams
typically-
like Dortmund.
Yeah, like let's say for example, a team like Dortmund, a smaller team, a bottom half of the Bundesliga team. Like
It would.
if we're sitting back
It would.
in our box, and now the other team has this crazy ball,
It would.
now all of a sudden like I can't sit back.
Straight knuckleballs from outside.
Yeah,
the
it
Yeah,
would.
it's straight knuckleballs.
It would.
Like
It would
Chal-
affect the
like-
small teams.
Like, remember when Çalhanoğlu scored that goal against Dortmund?
Yeah. From like
half
half.
field.
Yeah.
And that was with the Jabulani type ball. Right?
There you
So
go.
that would actually affect the smaller
It
teams.
would. Yeah.
But then those smaller teams could just put all their players like on the goal line and then have like
Oh, but
10
it's-
goalies in there.
You'll never get it because it's too much swaz.
There's too much swag,
Yeah.
yeah. So that would actually probably hurt the smaller
Yeah,
teams
you know
more
what?
than the 0-0 game.
That's why I took it out.
the ball or the 0-0 game.
Ball.
Yeah,
Too much, man.
you're right.
Now, quick question though. You saw the highlights from the game, the sidemen match.
Mm-hmm.
You think you're the best player on that pitch?
Damn.
No chance, bro.
It was unfortunate. I got the email, but it went to my junk mail. It went to my junk mail to be a part of the game.
That's tough, bro.
I read it.
That spam be
My
crazy.
agents,
eh?
my
His agent
manager
didn't get it.
didn't let me know ahead of time. I responded a day late and just wasn't able to do it. But
What position were
Who
you
filled in
playing?
your spot?
speed.
Yeah, okay. the
Speed's captain.
Sketch, fill your spot, bro. You're gonna be in net.
No. But to be fair, to answer your question, if I was in the Sidemen charity match, I would have at least 6 goals. At least 6 goals, and I'm coming out with the man of the match trophy. I'm
Oh,
coming
your eyes
out
closed right now. It's a dream.
with all the trophies, and everyone's just trying to like take pictures. Of
So you would have got
autograph.
the 5th ever 10 out of 10 rating on FOTMob.
Dude, I would have an 11 out of 10 rating after that game.
Stop,
And didn't
bro.
like speed.
And I'd be shooting with my left foot.
Uh-huh.
He got a goal and assist.
That assist was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Good
world class
assist.
assist, bro.
Yeah.
But I heard that it went to your spam and you were crying for 48 hours, and this was the reason why your 75-day challenge actually finished.
That's messed up.
That's crazy. Bro.
That's messed up.
Guys go
Tough,
for the
man.
heart, bro.
Call
That's
them out
crazy.
in the pod.
Yeah,
That's
that's
messed
nuts.
up, bro.
Yeah. Actually, I agree with James now.
You ain't scoring more than Theo Baker though. That's all I gotta say.
Messed up.
He got 3.
I'll score more goals with my weak foot.
Weak foot.
You don't have a weak foot.
Exactly.
I think
Say it again.
I think James slots right into center back there. I think
With
Angry
Ginge?
Ginge? Angry Ginge.
Angry
Ginge is a quality
He's
center
talented.
back.
talented.
He's actually talented.
he's talented. Yeah, if he had a partnership, wow.
Ginge and James in the back line.
What a
bro,
team.
that game's gonna end with 2 less center backs.
Throw
on the
Dan
field.
left back.
That's
Chase-
gonna be,
Chase
that's
Square,
gonna
bro.
be a 0-0 game.
That's
there,
gonna be
bro.
2 red cards for that team.
It's gonna be a 0-0 game, man.
Couple own goals.
Couple of goals in there too. Yeah.
Wow.
How many goals do you think you're scoring?
I could have got 2, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so,
But you're
bro?
playing left back though. or
No,
where-
I'd
where
be
you
playing winger.
Yeah.
Winger.
Yeah.
You don't get to choose though. That's a thing.
Yeah, you don't get to choose the gap.
No,
chooses.
I would talk to Cal Freezy. I'd be like,
Oh,
or
you're on team
Chip.
sidemen.
No, sorry, I'd talk to Chip.
Oh, okay.
I'd be like, dude, like, put me on the wing over Kai Cenat.
Who are you, mate?
I'm a devastating winger.
Are you are you
Who
are you gonna be like a touchline winger or cut in type of winger or like
Inverted for sure.
No, he's
inverted?
left-
Are
you're
you
left
right
wing.
wing or left wing?
Right wing.
Left
cutting
wing.
in.
Left.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting to Rafinha, eh?
What, you get a Trivella, everything?
Nah,
Guys got
like,
Trilla plus.
I just more been thinking about what my celebration would be.
What's that celebration? Tell us.
So hold on. As a left winger, do you think you're better than Joe Weller?
He was pretty good.
Because he was the best left winger in that match. Do
He
you
was
think
pretty
you,
good.
Do you think you're like where do you rank?
He had a
on
good game.
par,
He had a good
above
game.
or below?
He had a good
Didn't you
game.
also have a hat trick?
No, 2.
Maybe a little below, but better than Kai Cenat on the left wing for
Oh, yeah.
the YouTube All
I'm
Star.
still seeing a ball go into the 300s every single time.
You got the speed.
What's
though?
the celebration, Jay?
Honestly, I would spam celebrations like in one.
Like the
Go.
old one.
Just spamming your whole emote wheel?
No, I would do I'll do the nay first. I go one of these. Then I do an isotripego for nostalgia.
Yeah.
Bro, the camera's gonna go off you like straight back to the game. This guy's doing too much.
What else?
Celebrate the game kicked off again.
At least 3-4 celebrations I would try to spam.
3-4 sellies.
Yeah.
And what's like your finals? Like, what are you ending off with? The Jude?
The Messi with his jersey.
Yeah, that was hard when Chris MD did that, bro.
But he was wearing spandex underneath.
You gotta have aura
So-
though for that. Though. I don't know. if
He scored a
James got
free
that kinda
kick,
aura,
bro. It's
It
tough.
was down the middle.
I don't know. Or
You
maybe
don't know,
one
bro.
of these. Like
Mbappe?
no,
Come
Nate.
on.
Nate did it first.
Oh, sorry.
I'll probably just spam every Neymar celebration ever.
I don't
And
feel
there's
like
a
he did it
little-
first.
Blazing, bro.
I don't feel like he did it
Are
first
you
because
wearing the nose strip?
Yeah. I would like have like multiple accessories.
How's the London air quality though?
nose strips, maybe a headband, Nike
Is
headband.
your hair
But the
dyed?
thing is, they had to wear Adidas because Adidas sponsored the game. So I don't know if I'd be able to play.
Yeah.
What a shame.
You're a Nike athlete.
Darn it! No.
Yeah. But I think I'm done talking to you guys. What do you guys think?
Damn, bro, this guy's done talking. to
yeah,
us,
honestly,
bro.
I'm done talking to this guy, especially for sure.
Man, dude, I think this is a great episode just about rules, man.
Yeah, man.
Because rules are
Federal.
what kind of like pilot our game,
They rule the game, man.
but they're up for debate all the time. Like, look at Arsene Wenger. He's always trying to change the rules of football, trying to make it better, doing the kick-ins. I know I want kick-ins, but that's another story because they have them in indoor, and I love indoor over outdoor. But anyways, guys, man, thanks so much for tuning in. What do you guys have to say to the fans, man?
James, go. You love
Hey,
to
man,
talk today.
Love you guys. We love you guys more than Spatty loves 0-0 games.
More than he loves helping out small teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more realistic. Yeah. I'm more of a. Okay,
You're
keep
nice,
going.
You're a nice guy,
That's
Spatty.
it. That's what I got. We love you guys.
That's all you're going to say to them.
Yeah, we love you guys more than Spatty loves 0-0 games. Thank you guys for watching. As Jay said, shout out the audio listeners. Ryan Medeiros, we saw you last night.
And he
Thanks for
showed
stopping
love,
by.
man. He said he watches every pod.
You know what he said to me actually before the game? He's like, Spatty, go score a hat trick for me. And then you know what happened?
What'd you do?
That's
I
that's
scored 2
inspirational.
goals.
Damn.
No, 3 goals. We scored a hat trick just for you, man.
Inspirational,
Shout
man.
out, man. Shout out, man.
Doing it for the kids, man. Doing
And-
it for the kids.
Yeah, guys, if you've made it this far, thanks again. Tune in for this Wednesday or Thursday, post Champions League, little live watch along. Not watch along, sorry, a little live recap. We'll go over this week's games. It's gonna be a nice one, guys.
Yeah, it's
See
going
if
to be fun.
Barca goes
Hopefully,
through.
hopefully we got some happy fans here, huh?
We'll see if we see Liverpool go through
I
or
hope
just PSG go
so.
through. Dortmund.
It's going to be a cool match day.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys are still here, again, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, thanks again. Appreciate it. Love
You know
guys.
who we are, man.
Leave a comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your girlfriend.
Tell your family. Ciao, guys.
See ya.
Thanks. Bye.